What's up, guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please take a minute to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Yeah, I told you this year we're going to get all conversational, chit-chatting, talking about, events, parties, programs, branding, packaging, basically every other thing. Today, I want to talk about a very important subject that I think most of the times we overlook. We either don't recognize, we don't pay attention, or we don't give it so much detail. I'm talking about change this morning. Change. I'm talking about change. Now, change will always be constant. There's nothing in this world, there's nothing in this world that doesn't change. There's nothing in this world that doesn't come with a twist from time to time. Whatever outfit we wore a couple of years ago would definitely come up with a twist. Whatever experience we've had back in the day are not the same. I remember many years ago when there wasn't smartphones, I've always made that statement that, I remember, was it like a Sony Ericsson phone that had a little part of it to be like a touch? I've always said that there was never going to come a time that smartphones, like there's going to be a phone that will be touch all through. And look at where we are now. After many years, that's what we're experiencing. So change for me is a constant that will always be. And matter of fact, whatever situation you're in as well, it's probably temporal. It's temporarily. It's temporal because things change every time. And whatever the experience of things were before, they will not remain the same. So number one, we have to be open to the fact that change will always happen. Change will always happen. I remember back in the day, there used to be different hairstyles with different names and how people would call them and how people would turn out to look like showing up at events, parties, corporate spaces and all of that. And so for me, I think that the number one thing I'm talking about now is the fact that we need to accept the fact that change will always be there. Change will always be constant. And so we need to factor the things that will enhance changes in our lives. For example, you're not going to be the same. We started as a toddler, a kid. You came to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and some of us are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and we keep advancing and we keep growing. And so no particular thing will remain the same. It's only God who is constant. He doesn't change. He took man, he made man, and he placed man within time. But he is constant. He doesn't change. And so whichever aspect of life you happen to find yourself, just know that change is the constant thing. And if you're looking forward to getting results in any area, you have to look out for change because it's the element that will enhance growth. Because things will not be stagnant, things will not always be the way they would be. Change is the main thing to look out for. Now you need to look out for yourself within the element of that change. What am I supposed to be doing? That way you don't get stuck and you don't become stagnant in an area or in a phase where change has happened. Because if the world has changed today from analog to digital and you're still using certain analog kind of systems, it means that you're lost out in the change and you're lost out in the happening. And there is no way you can be at the cutting edge and to get results as expected during or as at this dispensation. And so for everything you're doing in life, you need to look out for the fact that you have to be at the point where you are receptive to change. That way you don't become stagnant and you can catch up with the times. Back in the day, business if you're probably running a business, if you own a business, if you're doing anything business related, you probably will know a couple of people. You know a few people who are interested in your business, will want to sponsor, will want to buy into what you're doing or buy into your ideologies, buy from you, purchase that item, or offer the service that you have to them. But today, 2025, we're in a different world. Yeah. And it's always been change after change. Because now, if you start a business today and you switch it up on Instagram, on Twitter, on X now, on Facebook, or on any of the socials, you can get a client now, depending on how effective you communicate and how effective you can be visionary, or depending on change. So it won't take you knowing now, it won't take you knowing, maybe I know 5 friends and they're in my neighborhood. Oh, this is what I'm selling. This is what I'm doing. But you can sit in the space of your home and communicate to every other person in the world. As long as, you know, what you're offering falls within that niche of what they're expecting or what they want to purchase or what they want to buy, you're definitely going to reach out to them. So today I've been talking about change having been the constant thing in every aspect of life, and God hasn't changed. God is still the same yesterday, today, and forever. And so it means that every other thing we're doing or we're looking out for, getting advancement or getting great results, we need to be looking out for the factors that enhances change, that will keep us at the cutting edge of those things we're doing, whether it's business, whether it's events, in every aspect of life. That's been our way of conversation today as we've been talking about change. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. I'll see you in the next video.